Welcome back to the Abundant Harvest Homestead. I'm Papa Pepper. Today, I'm going to be doing entry-level mechanic work, but I've set myself up for success. Now, mechanicing intimidates a lot of people. You know, maybe they can fill their windshield washer fluid. Maybe they can change their wipers. Maybe they can inflate their tires, check their air pressure. You know, that's like really entry-level. To go maybe a step up from there is something like an oil change. But even an oil change can be intimidating for many people. You know, not everyone's comfortable doing things that are outside the norm. Not everyone's going to be comfortable rebuilding their transmission on a cross-country trip from like California to Arkansas, you know, on the side of the highway. Not everyone's going to do that. But one reason that shops do well is A, the people are very familiar with what they're doing and they're skilled and they're knowledgeable, but also they have the setup to succeed. Well, right now, I have the setup to succeed. Just take a look at this down here. This is the stairwell for my root cellar. One of the reasons oil changes are hard for me is my van sits so low and I've got to get it sometimes up on some ramps and I don't have four-wheel drive and there's issues. It's so tight for a full-grown man to get underneath that vehicle. But here, I can drive over this and have a pit just like they got at the shop. Don't believe me? Well, I haven't proven it yet, but let's see.
I think you can make it over about this much on each side.
So if I follow this edge here, that one's not going to fall in, is it?
Not right now, it's like this far away. Keep coming.
You gotta straighten this out. Those ones are fine, right?
Yeah. That one over there is like this far away. This one right here is like that.
Right.
You keep coming. Keep coming.
I'm gonna get back up here. I don't mind listening to attenuate films, but I'm gonna be okay, but stand back in that crack. Oh yeah, I know it's closer. It's the one I could see.
Okay. That one has good.
And I'm gonna leave a driver up here. Darling, in case I get stuck down there and need to move it, you'll be told to come out and back the van up. Okay. We should be fine. You believe me, don't you?
Yeah.
Good.
And I love you.
So, buddy boy, stay back. Look at that, guys. There's a whole pit underneath there, see? And yeah, and actually cool thing, guys, too, the actual root cellar doesn't start till after here. I'm not even over the part we poured a roof. This is all over the ground and the open stairwell I drove on either side of. So we're gonna get in there and get this done. Oh yeah. there's a lot more room than just changing oil on a regular surface. Oh yeah. Boy, if you're ever going to do oil changes, a root cellar is the way to go. Right here, son. This is so easy. This is so easy, my lady. This is insane. How easy this is going to be. So, all right, y'all, Papa Peppered down in my mechanic pit today because, you know, honestly, the stairwell for this root cellar. I thought this was going to be a good idea, but I had no idea how good of an idea because the access right now to that is insanely easy. Look at that. Just reach up, grab that, loosen that. I mean, this changes everything, including the oil. Is that poop? Pretty hot. I got gloves on the table.
That's almost got to be like a 16.
This is definitely a lot easier with the headlamp, especially because it's a lot darker because you're going to be coming home.
Sure. And yeah, eventually if we've got enough, we'll kind of try to seal in those cracks too. I could always caulk them or something too, but wow. So we're going 2 coats on this. Pinky did do a job yesterday with a good base coat, and I'm probably actually going to make that higher here because I bunked my head on it, so is she. I wanted to leave it like 16 inches for the concrete lid pour, but now that's on, so it doesn't need to be so stout. You got my gloves? All right, back to the oil change. And one thing I've done before is made a pretty big mess. Bug, I'm gonna need a rag of some sort, like an old towel or something. Ask Mom about it.
Ask Mom for a rag. One of her homemade rags.
She's got homemade rags?
Yeah.
Okay, that would be great. Son, could you help me just kind of hold this in this position?
There you go.
Okay. And I'm gonna need to kind of pull it up and back as I go. There we go. Oh, there we go. Oil is coming. I don't want to drop that in the bucket. Ugh. Ouch. I started burning my pinky. I'll hold it for right now, son. Ooh. See that? It was in need of an oil change. Do you see it, son?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what old oil looks like. Gets really dark brown or black looking.
Oh, wow.
Do you see it from there?
I can kind of see it, yeah.
Come here.
Oh, my. Doesn't smell good either.
No. I did get my pinky a little bit. That was pretty hot from my trip to town earlier. So I already opened the top so the air can come in the top. And then I'm going to loosen up this guy too. I just got to make sure this isn't going to drip and drop anymore. Can see how it sputters back and forth?
Yep.
I don't want to cover my,
Stairwell.
yeah, in oil. So Bug, see we're changing the oil.
Yes.
It's all leaking out. And it's very dark brown and it smells nasty. And then this is the oil filter. So you got the filter, the new one? You get it? And that turkey's here? Every time I'm working, that turkey seems to come around. Open that up.
Yeah. The mom took it really nice.
Yeah, that's gonna work for us.
Hey, Pop, can I dump some more
You may. Do it carefully.
For some reason how it just keeps on dripping slowly.
Yeah. Oh, that's magnetic too. I forgot about that. You need to stick that there. See, I forgot about that because I don't spend much time under vehicles. But this one is actually a magnetic drain plug. It'll just stick to the metal so you don't have to lose it. It's right over my bucket now. I don't have to worry about dropping in there because of the power of magnets. Now you guys know, they're not all like that. If you put one on that's not like that, you're going to lose it. Oops. Now the only other thing I really need to worry about is backing up straight. If you over tighten these, you'll have problems, but if you don't tighten them enough, you'll have problems. There's a little seal on there sometimes that if you just crank, you're just gonna bust, and then it's gonna leak. So I like how tight that is. Now, this is also full. Actually, Bug, can you get me the oil? I wanna fill, one of my mechanic friends suggests just filling this with oil, putting some oil on here to get a good seal. Start with it full, rather than start with it empty. So if that's what he thinks is a good idea, I'm down with doing that. I've done it before. So bring me that jug of oil. I think it's on the shelf.
Yes. Is it the blue one?
Don't what?
The blue thing?
You unscrew that? Isn't there oil in there?
Yes.
The blue thing?
Yes. Can you help me hold this bucket in place? It's coming now. These are the wrong gloves for this project too.
Yeah, they just
I wanted gloves, but I wanted the other ones that I just bought. I can actually sit in there because it's not that deep. Okay. I still want this kind of held here to catch anything that falls off of there. That's fine. These gloves are going to be gloves for picking weeds because those wild tomatoes get thorns stuck under my skin that then hurt me later on in life. I don't like that. Can I see that, Bug? Thank you. You holding all right? Pour it over there just so I don't dump the oil around. That can actually probably just sit up there. I'll have to put them, see that seal? I have to coat that seal with oil. A friend of mine says that does better for it. I'm not a vehicle. I'm missing it. I'm missing it. Normally you got to be on your back looking up. A lot of times I'll squirt myself in the face when I take that plug out, make a mess. Not anymore. I got root cellar. And you know what? In a pinch, some people will save their old drain oil and they'll use it as bar and chain oil. In what, son? What uses bar and chain oil? What you got? Chainsaws, yeah. So you can use that to lubricate your saws. That's good. We'll set it down in the pit for right now, so don't tip it over. But don't put it on Pinky's wall either. Wow. You guys should see the turkeys from here. Hey, Mama Turkey. See, this is like homestead mechanicking, right? You're in your root cellar, stairwell. You got turkeys running around. Little guys being raised, knowing what turkeys are and how to deal with animals. Yeah. Hey, buddy, we're changing oil.
Oh.
Where are you, bud? There you are. Can you peek at me down here?
Look at Papa.
Peek. Let's see. There he is. We're mechanicking. The easy way. All right. Pinky, how's you doing?
Pretty good. I did this whole wall and just about this whole wall with all the paint you gave me.
Why is the floor wet right there?
That was my water.
Oh, your water? Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. I was just checking.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go up and put the oil in up top. You wanna come learn?
Yeah.
Okay, slide out.
That was really fast, Pop.
Hey, that was really fast.
That's because we did.
And really easy. See, this is what it feels like normally the whole time to change oil. Now I just gotta do it for a second. Even professionals will use a pit for something as simple as an oil change. Go to one of the oil change place sometimes, you'll see. Even the guys who professionally wear, you know, blue-collared shirts, they use pits. All right, so let's think before we do this. Because what would happen if we left the plug out of the pan and we poured this in?
It would just all fall into the river.
It would all go down. Okay, so did we put the plug in the pan?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, and did we put the filter on?
Yes, sir.
Okay, don't do it without. You know, what happens if you just take your filter off and you put a new filter on and then you pour oil in here?
Then all the oil will spill out still.
Yeah, all the old oil is still in there, and you put this oil in, you've got twice as much oil. Okay, you gotta do everything right in its right order and not forget any steps.
So, how do you know when it's spilled?
Well, a lot of engines take a certain number of quarts, like 5 quarts of oil. So you can buy individual quarts in the small bottles, but then for a whole oil change, a lot of times they'll just sell them in 5 quarts. Or, you know, if it's 6 quarts, then you buy a big bottle and a little bottle, or, you know. So you gotta know your make, model, your engine, how much it takes. So like I said, as long as I can back off here without the tires going in, this is a major success. So many blessings in one day. Because guess what else there is? Grapes and peaches. One thing people do too then, take your bucket now, take your funnel and take this oil jug, and we can fill this oil jug with the old oil, and then cap it, and then it's in a nice container. Pinky, you won't get scared if I fire it up, will ya? No. Okay. Not her.
Your flashlight and your phone's under there.
They are. I'm just firing up. I'm not moving it yet. But that's very good.
There you go.
You get that from me. That's not going to be much encouragement to be speedy on putting this building up, because then once I put the building up, I don't have that pit anymore. But all the harvest we have coming in right now, all the jars we're filling up, that is an encouragement to get this top up so I can start filling this root cellar. Pinky's painting it. We're one step closer. The ant holes are filled.
Yes, son.
Son, you gotta help me back up like super crazy. Everything's clear from underneath from what you can see, and you guys all back that way, behind that bike. There's nothing else to worry about down there.
I'll check on the top.
saw my engine running on top of your head? Guys, that was awesome.
Wanna go take a peek? Dad, can we go down there?
You guys can go down there, but you can't go inside because I don't want you touching the walls. Pinky's painting. But you guys can walk down the hole and look.
Only go to
Son,
the
don't,
bottom of
because
the
you're making it drip in there. It's just that wooden plug. Don't touch the walls. All right. Admiration day's over. Bug already, or that dock already went in. Guys, back up, back up. Now he's touching the wall. Come on. Come on.
Just try to.
Looking pretty good, Pinky. I thank you for your hard work. Did you cut in the top yet?
No.
Well, I think I'm gonna help. Awesome.
This is the last wall.
Well, a couple steps closer to progressing on life, and yeah, when I saw this stairwell, I think somebody made a comment about oil changes, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Like, if you have that, why not? The only thing would be if I could pull over even farther, and if it leveled out, and if I could like walk down the stairs still, rather than crawl underneath. But that worked. That was that changes everything. We'll see you next time. Papa out.
Little Pupper's out. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button. Thumbs up. But well.
The cow head is good?
Yeah.
That's because you know.